Good morning, children. Welcome to today's session. Children, yesterday we were learning about the Dokur, which is a village located on a plateau. This is a village which is located in Mahabubnagar district of Telangana, which is a part of the upper Telangana plateau, where you find scanty rainfall. We have seen its soils, types of soils, what kind of agricultural activities they take up, and what kind of livelihood they generally lead, we have seen. Today, let us see about the village settlements there, as well as the roads and markets, and we will end up today about the Dokur. And at the end of the day, I even give you a project describing about the Dokur. So coming to the village settlement, children, there are about 570 families present in this village, of which with about 3,400 people as per 2011 census. So how many families are there? 570 families are there, 3,400 people are there. This is according to the 2011 census. So these families, out of these about 350 families are of various castes who own most of the land in the village, and the remaining 220 families depend mostly upon the wage laborer either in this village or nearby villages. Wherever there is a wage, they go and work and come back to this village. Their land holding is less than half acre each, and all of them are agricultural laborers. As we saw earlier, they also migrate. They even migrate to Bombay, they migrate to Pune, they even migrate to Hyderabad, nearby towns, and they find work. Out of 350 families, there are 3 or 4 large families with about 30 acres. Remaining most of other farmers have only about half to 5 acres of land. Only 350 out of 350, 3 or 4 farmers are very large who own more than 30 acres of land, but most of them own just from half acre to 5 acres of land. Hence, most of the cultivators are considered as small cultivators or small farmers. In the earlier days, roofs of the houses were made up of baked clay, penkal we call them, baked clay, and walls with mud. Earlier they used to make. Wood was not used much. The new houses are being constructed with the help of the steel, bricks, and concrete and stone, and mud is easily available from the nearby quarries. There are many quarries are there. From there they bring the stone and mud. With that they can able to construct the new houses. The houses of the poor are thatched or have thin roof sheets, which we put it on the roof. Most houses in the village have electricity connection, so they have the facility of electricity. Earlier, the people of Dokuru depended on wells for drinking water, but nowadays drinking water is supplied through a overhead tank. Even the government of Telangana started Mission Bhagiratha, providing drinking water to each and every house, to door. This overhead tank draws the water from a bore pump in the village, and water is supplied through the taps once every 2 days. And all houses have tap connections that have been provided by the government agency itself. And coming to the roads and markets here, children, there are few shops in the village such as kirana shops, chicken center, vegetable shop, pawn shop, and so on. Buses ply from Mahabubnagar and Devarkadra to Dokur village. A few buses also ply to Vanaparthi, from Devarkadra even to Vanaparthi via Dokur, which is linked to the National Highway number 44. So that's a link. Most of the villages travel by shared auto rickshaws. Towards the north of the village, there is also a railway station where 3 local trains also stop. So it's very near to the railway station even. So this is how Dokuru is connected, well versed with the other parts of the city and to the district. And coming to the project work today, you need to you need to write down under 5 headings what is the type of the soil, and write a brief description about the Dokuru soil, write about the water availability in the Dokuru, a short brief story about the water, write about what kind of crops are grown and in what season are they grown, and what are the markets, and what is the occupation of the people of this area. So these are the 5 side headings under which you need to write down about the Dokuru. And once you write this one, same project work you apply it to the previous lesson Penamakuru and compare it. How the soils of Penamakuru are and how the soils of the Dokuru. How the water availability in Penamakuru and how the water availability in Dokuru. How the crops, what kind of crops are grown in Penamakuru and what kind of crops are comparative study is required in order to understand a village in delta and a village on a plateau. Thank you children. See you in the next class.